Business Immigration Law. I'm doing my weekly LinkedIn Live, and today we get to talk about how to move to Canada as an entrepreneur or investor. Because we do business immigration law at our firm, in addition to personal immigration, we get asked a lot about the different streams to move to Canada by way of investment or as an entrepreneur. So I'm going to go through the processes and some of the different options quickly. Please do keep in mind there are so many different programs that are available, but you have to meet all the specific criteria, which is not always easy. So I'm not going to be able to give you a whole rundown of every single provincial program, but I'm going to give you an overall view. And then if you'd like to learn more, feel free to contact us at Ackah Business Immigration Law so that we can assist you if you have any immigration needs or follow-ups needed. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is going to be about coming in as a investor. And the investor category is one that most provinces have. British Columbia has a really good investor entrepreneur stream based on where you choose to live. It's called the BC Entrepreneur Program. If you live outside of the Greater Vancouver Regional District, you need to have a minimum of $300,000 to invest in your city or wherever you are, and then you need to be able to show you're creating jobs as well. So that one is the program for BC entrepreneurs, for people who are looking to invest 300,000 or more. The other program that BC has is the entrepreneur program, where it's in the Greater Vancouver Regional District, and that investment has to be a minimum of $600,000. So, and you're also creating jobs for Canadians. So there's a lot of information in the fine print. And if you'd like to learn more, we can help you. But you need to obviously be able to show you have a business, that you have a business idea, or that you're investing in a business with that money, that you have managerial and executive experience in that area, that you can successfully run a business. It needs to make sense based on your background. And then you need to meet all the criteria as to where the money has come from, the source of funds, and tracking it all, and then how you're going to be able to utilize the funds, and a bit of a business plan is required. That's very common across the board, whether you're from BC all the way to the Atlantic provinces, where they also have investor and entrepreneur programs. I always tell people it's not as easy as people think, that if you have money, you can just choose a program and then become an immigrant. It doesn't work that easily. The government is really cracking down on making sure that people who invest or are entrepreneurs coming to Canada actually do create the jobs that they say they're going to create, and that they run the operations like they say they're going to run them, and not just get here for permanent residence and then don't continue on with the plan. So there are some criteria where the government may keep some of the funds. They may track you through the couple years of permanent residence to make sure you're doing all the things that you committed to doing as a part of being a part of that program. And as I said, every province has a different program. Some are rural entrepreneurs, like in Alberta. Some are in high-tech startup visa program is another investment stream to come to Canada as a permanent resident. If you get sponsorship by an incubator or an academic institution that's licensed to provide that permanent residence option. One of the things that we do the most at Ackah Law is the intercompany transfer executive category. And I consider this an entrepreneur stream, because you must have been running an operation already as an entrepreneur before you want to then expand your operation and move to Canada. And so when we say that, we're talking about you establishing a Canadian entity that's related to your foreign entity, and then we transfer you as an executive with the business plan and all of that, to talk about how the market here is going to be different for you and what you're going to do to grow and establish that marketplace. So it's really important that you know that the difference between the intercompany transfer executive entrepreneur is that there's much less scrutiny about your business planning. You don't have to show the government all of these funds. You don't have to show them where the funds came from. There's much less scrutiny, but again, we have to be able to show that this is a legitimate enterprise, and that the marketplace in Canada is going to be good for what you want to do, and that you've already successfully run a business overseas for a minimum of 1 year, ideally much longer, and that you have strong revenue and staff that remain operating the business overseas so that you can come as a transferee and keep both operations going. That's a really key component of this strategy. There are other ways to come to Canada, whether you want to buy into a business, you want to work with the province if you're in the high tech, especially Alberta. They've got lots of different programs that are looking to attract businesses to the province based on different industries in oil and gas and in alternative energy sources. So to really deep dive further, we definitely need to do a consultation with me so we can learn about your background and you can share more about what it is you like to do in Canada, and then we can give you your options. So I hope this has been helpful, just to give you a quick overview of the ways to move to Canada as an entrepreneur or investor. And as always, to learn more, please do call us at the numbers above and the email above. Look forward to helping you. Take good care. Bye-bye.